So, hi, this is number 3 of our crazy quilting. I'm just going to move that across a little bit. So, I've put my 9 blocks up on the design wall so that you can see what I've been doing. I've given each block 5 different cuts, so they're just spread on. But I want you to be able to see, I hope you'll be able to see this, is that the blocks are very uneven. So across the top, all the different sides, they're not square. There's lots of bits that are sticking up, and that's absolutely fine, because obviously when you're piecing them together, you can't get the seam so that it opens up and you're nice and flat. So that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about that. They will all be trimmed. Now, at this stage, what I've got to decide is that it? Does it need another cut? I mean, these blocks are quite big, but there's only 9 of them, and I think it's going to make a nice size quilt. So what's sticking out to me is that this area here, something seems to stand out better, sort of on there, still seems quite big. And until I actually looked at it on here, I thought it was fine. But I'm wondering whether I need to do another cut through there to break that up, because that is quite a big space there. But anyway, once you've decided, now if you started with smaller squares, you might only do 2 or 3 cuts, because the finished size obviously is going to be smaller than you started with, and it shrinks every time you piece and sew it back together again. So by the time I have squared these all off, what I'll have to do is go to the smallest block and trim them all to that size. And then what I'll do is layer them up. So each block will have a piece of wadding the same size as that, and a piece of backing the same size. And then there has to be some quilting to join those layers together, and then we'll use some sashing to join them. So I will make that decision whether I'm happy with them as they are. I like the colours, I like the fabric. I was a bit more careful how I was planning them. But I think it's worked. Okay, see you in the next one.